So the United States Justice Department is set to get a new face very soon, and we'll get our first introduction this morning when Pam Bondi sits for her Senate confirmation hearing for Attorney General.
So after 4 years of Merrick Garland and the weaponization of the Justice Department against President-elect Trump, her role in the new Trump administration could be more important than ever.
Yeah.
For action, let's get in the thoughts of senior judicial analyst and Judge Andrew Napolitano.
Morning, guys.
So there's a new poll this morning. 20% of Americans are very or extremely worried that the Justice Department can be fair and nonpartisan. So Pam's got a big job ahead of her.
She does. I think what people are worried about is that the Justice Department, instead of looking forward, might look backward and might use the tools available to it to prosecute the people who persecuted Donald Trump. The people that I have spoken to around the president, I have encouraged them to encourage him and the team to turn a page and move forward. She has a very, very serious job. She's in charge of 120,000 people, which includes FBI agents, federal prosecutors, investigators, scientists in federal labs. And there's a lot of federal crime in the United States of America, not national crime, federal crimes, things that impair the federal structure that she's in charge of prosecuting. I think you'll find that she's a very diligent prosecutor. I make that conclusion from the way she ran the Justice Department when she was the AG in Florida.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And from what we saw, though, yesterday with Pete Hegseth's hearing, it was pretty brutal. 4 hours long. I don't know if hers will go to that extent. It could, though, as well. But why is she the right person, or why does Donald Trump believe she's the right person for this?
Well, look, the best attorney general in the past 50 years, in my view, was the president's brother, Bobby Kennedy, Sr. Having a relationship between the president and the attorney general is very good. Ronald Reagan had a very close relationship with his first attorney general, William French Smith, who was his lawyer during his years as an entertainer in California. So she has a very good relationship with her boss, and she understands the way he thinks. B, she is the type to say to him, Mr. President, we can't do that. Yeah. She is not just a yes person. She is going to walk that very, very fine line between complying with what the boss wants and being faithful to the law, which is not always an easy thing to do when your boss is not a lawyer.
Well, I know Pam well, and I worked with her prior to joining Newsmax.
Do you agree with basically what I'm saying?
She will let you know when she disagrees with you, or if she thinks you're stretching the law in a way
Mark,
that
that's the Italian in her.
Yeah. All right, so I do want to pivot, though. You said don't look back, look forward. And now it looks like the Biden DOJ, while the door is hitting them on the behind, they're going after Elon Musk with the SEC filing an 11th hour lawsuit against Elon Musk, saying his acquisition of then Twitter wasn't up to snuff.
In my view, that's ridiculous. It's one of these last-minute attempts, and the Biden administration, somebody's going to write a book about this, and someone should. All the crazy things the Biden people did since Election Day to make Donald Trump's life miserable, this is one of them. But think of it this way. Much of these things can be undone starting Monday.
Yeah, good point. Before we let you go, I do want to ask you about the two reports coming out this week by the special counsels. Of course, we have David Wise's as well, and Hunter Biden on this report. So you look at this report here, and he criticized the president for his dismissal of the charges against Hunter, calling his pardon, quote, gratuitous and wrong. We've been talking about this a lot, about these pardons. What do you make of these reports?
So a lot of presidents have pardoned relatives. Jimmy Carter and Bill Clinton come to mind.
Yes.
When they did so, they just quietly did so. They just signed the instrument of pardon, which is a piece of paper. Joe Biden instead blasted the prosecutors. There was no reason to do that. I know David Weiss. He is a very serious, highly regarded, excellent trial lawyer and prosecutor, in my view, devoid of political influence. The shots that Joe Biden took at him were poorly aimed, missed the target, and highly inappropriate.
All right.
All right. Judge, always great to hear from you. Thank you so much.
All right, have a good one.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.